Morning. We are on day 18. We are back to trying to do daily vlogs. Obviously, it's a Wednesday. It's a boring work day, but I'm hoping we have another nail file. Bit of a cop-out, but that's really cute. Hoping that this afternoon, what we can focus on is getting the circular knitting machine up and running so that I can try to knock out a couple simple extra Christmas gifts with that. Because if I can't get that going, there are a couple small hand knit things that I should work on before Christmas. Because I'm kind of banking on this thing. So I'm going to go to work. I'm going to continue to work on my modified Vima collar while I'm there. It's been going so fast with the garter stitch modification. I mean, I started it like 2 or 3 days ago and I'm nearly done with the first panel. And I think it'll only take another day or two. And then the only other projects I actually have to work on before Christmas, because we are getting down to crunch time. Christmas is a week from today. So I have to finish this weekend the patchwork pullover for my sister, but that won't take too long. I don't want to minimize it. It'll take a day or two, but I've got the front panel done, the back panel done, both sleeve panels done. And then it's got these special underarm panels. I have the 1.5 of those done. So I have to finish knitting the other underarm panel, which is just a worsted weight stockinette strip that's like 20 stitches wide or something like that. And then it's just going to be a bunch of seaming to seam them all together and then pick up and knit ribbing for the bottom, the neck edge, and the cuffs. And that's all worsted weight as well. So not nothing, but also I've got nothing going on this weekend. For the first time in December, we don't have guests, we don't have plans. It's just going to be a comfy weekend at home, which means I get to do my Catterday morning. Because our cats live upstairs and are separated from us, they don't get a lot of human one-on-one time. So on the weekends, when my husband and I are both home, we don't super agree on everything we would like to watch, and we both have a lot of things that we want to watch that we don't necessarily want to watch with each other. So I do Catterday morning where after we make the bed, I get my coffee and my knitting and I sit on the bed and watch the TV in the bedroom, and the cats usually hang out with me. And I get to watch some videos that my husband doesn't care about and vice versa. And then I get to get some knitting done and snuggle with my kitties. I'm looking forward to a nice relaxing Catterday. No other plans, and I will probably knock out some projects. Although I don't think I'll work on the patchwork pullover during Catterday morning because my sister's allergic to cats, and that would not be thoughtful of me, would it? So I will probably work on the collar at that time. I need some other small things too to wrap up. So that's the plan. First thing is go to work.
So it was a very rainy, cold day to walk home. Quite miserable, actually, but I made it. It's fully dark because we're getting towards the shortest days of the year. The dogs are all fed and settling in. And I do have a couple things I want to do before we try to do the knitting machine. We're not doing a sewing anything today. Before we try to fix the circular knitting machine. First of all, I want to make brownies. I have a brownie mix in the cupboard and I kind of saw it when I was getting the dog food ready and that just sounds really good today. So I want to make some brownies and I thought, I've got a bunch of sprinkles. I bet I could make them festive. 2, I want to cut my hair because I usually cut my bangs on my own and I haven't cut them in a while. And I've noticed for like the last week, I kind of don't even have bangs anymore. They've grown so long, they've sort of assimilated themselves back into my regular hair. And I like me better with bangs. So I'm gonna make brownies, get them in the oven, cut my bangs, and then we'll play with the knitting machine. Okay, brownies are in the oven, bangs are trimmed, pajamas activated. Let's get out this knitting machine and try oiling it and try the drill attachment. I haven't done that. Ooh, I never charged the drill battery. Maybe we won't try the drill attachment. right. Well, far from aesthetic, I don't think my brownies are edible. I don't have any eggs, and I Googled what I could substitute, and one of the options was heavy cream. I trusted the internet, which seems in retrospect to have been foolish, and it's just like so oily. I just took it out of the oven and like dumped a bunch of oil out and put it back in. Hopefully it'll like dry out, but at this point it just looks like hot, wet, oily chocolate. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Anyway, I did get the knitting machine going. This feels better. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. This is all I'm gonna do tonight because, like I said, I never thought to charge the drill battery and it died. So I ended up having to do about a third of this by hand anyway. I think this is enough to do a headband. I was just gonna do this white one for myself anyway, honestly, because now that I walk home from work, I'm cold a lot and I wear my hair up almost every day, so I haven't been wearing a hat because I would either have to take my hair down to put the hat on or try to fit it on over my hair clip or whatever, and I just didn't love that. So that's why I wanted to make myself a headband. So I'll work on seaming the ends of this together, but I think that's all I've got for you. For the rest of the night, I am just gonna, cook dinner and watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy with my husband and probably work a little more on my second Vima collar. I did work on it while I was in some meetings at work today, like Zoom meetings, and I managed to finish the front panel and bind off. So that's totally done. It's not attached to yarn right now. It is so drapey. I love this fabric, and since I know this was from Nitty Gritty Yarns, I'm thinking about trying to get some more in the future. I am planning on going to Nitty Gritty this Saturday, but we'll talk more about that on the weekend. So I'm gonna pick up to do the back panel for this tonight so I have it ready to go when I'm at work tomorrow, and of course I will be editing this video this evening. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're having a cozy, comfy season, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.